did not always want this. When I was grade 5, I was elected as president of the class. This was the first time I was ever given a chance to have a position, and I'll tell you now, I was scared. Right after our homeroom advisor left and elections were done, I stood there not knowing what to do. Little problems like, how do I tell my classmates to be quiet? Or should I go to the faculty room to call the next teacher? Bothered me. Next thing I knew, one of my classmates approached me and told me that a water jug had spilled on the floor. I immediately rushed to find a mop in the nearest janitor closet, came back and moved all the bags on the floor so I could clean up the mess. As I was mopping the floor by myself, my classmates stood there around me and were throwing comments at me at like, tignan nyo, first job ni Miss President, janitor. Or, galing naman maglinis ng president natin, kaya natin binote eh. I knew it wasn't just a joke, and I really felt them make fun of me at that very moment. I felt so ashamed. I spent the next few days crying, and I even asked my advisor if I could resign from the position. It was that bad. She told me that being scared wasn't enough for her, and there was a reason why my classmates elected me. For an 11-year-old, it was hard to accept, but I took the only courage I had and accepted anyway. For 1 whole year, I felt like my class and my teachers were just telling me what to do, and I was forced to follow because it's my job. And I thought it wasn't something I was ready to do ever again. I thought I'd shy away from any leadership opportunities after that, because I would be too scared to run or to take any responsibilities ever again. But I guess I didn't. And coming into this organization, I'm glad I didn't. I don't know how else to say this, but to go straight to the point, running for this organization has always been my dream. I always ask myself why, but every semester my reasons kept on changing. When I was an applicant, it was because I admired what my ex-ecom at that time was like, and I wanted to be like them. When I was head of Team Apps, now Check, it was because taking care of applicants brought a kind of fulfillment only a mother would feel on the day of her child's graduation. And that feeling extended to taking care of a committee when I was chair of internals and followed by ad hoc. Now, I want this chance to take care of not just apps or teams anymore, but an entire organization. I want to take care of this organization. It's not just the work or the things I've learned that make me stay, but in all honesty, it's the people. I couldn't let go of the feeling of walking to the tambayan and hearing, oh my gosh, may kwento, or lunch, G. Nor could I let go of looking after a team who I naturally like asking, how are you, or where are you? I definitely could not let go of a great opportunity to serve, to be there at your happiest moment, to listen to your rants at 11 in the evening, or to help clean up during the wee hours of the morning of egress. And for me, it's those little things that I think make the job of ex-ecom worthwhile. If 10 years ago, I was that chubby girl who felt so embarrassed for cleaning up a mess, it's now one of my most fulfilling experiences. Staying behind to throw all the trash at the ad hoc ticket booth, or cleaning up all the used bottles and torn tickets on the floor of the World Trade Center 10 are things I gladly do, because for me, it meant that something happened. It meant that people came and had a good time. It meant that we were able to create the kind of memories you'd like to bring with you when you leave college. It meant that I had an amazing team, and putting those materials down reminded me how proud I was of that team for putting it all together from scratch. It's all these behind the scenes things, the things not the whole world sees, the unglamorous work of being ex-ecom that made me want to run. People think that I've always been a leader, that I'm used to this kind of thing and assuming responsibilities all the time. But I won't pretend that I'm not scared every time I do. I know what this responsibility entails, and I know I have an organization that I cannot let down. But it's not a question anymore of if I'm scared or not. I am scared. It's more of, can I choose to look beyond all my fears or what other people think or throw at me? I guess standing here today in front of all of you tells you what I chose. And I know it's the right one. My advisor was right in telling me that being scared or discouraged at first just isn't the reason. If you believe me, then vote for me, Erin Ablaza, as your next UPJMA president. Because I would be willing to mop 1,000,000 floors for you guys. And because I know it would be worth it. I believe every JMAer is worth it. Thank you.